Hey, it's Michael, and today is a very exciting day for me. Very exciting. Why is that? Because today I got my box. I don't know, it seemed like a year ago or close to it that I, on Kickstarter, ordered this. Yes, it is the Stagg EKG electric pour-over kettle from Fellow. And here it is. I just got it. And I'm going to open this up and show it to you and myself. But it's been very exciting to watch the progress of this whole Kickstarter campaign with this. And I can't wait to open it up and plug it in, put some water in it, and see how it works. So yes, this could be considered the unboxing because I am. So here it is. This is the box. Very nice box. Everything you need to know is on the box. And I'll open it up here. They have instructions on how to use it right on the top panel here as you open the box. And here are some more instructions. Feature and brew guide, little sticker of some sort, and here's the base, and here is the Stagg, all wrapped up real pretty. So let's undo the base first. Very lightweight. The base is pretty lightweight, I would say. Doesn't feel chintzy. It feels nice. And this is the underside of the base. Have 4 little rubber pads for the corners to prevent it from sliding. And then there's a piece of plastic covering the display here. And then this is the control. It's a push button with a twist. So this is where you're going to set your temperature. It does have a 3-prong grounded outlet on it. And I just undo the cord tie here just so that I can extend the cord out. Figures the cord tie would be the hardest part of the whole operation here. There we go. So it's not a very long cord. It's probably about 2.5 feet or so. I can measure that in a little bit. And then this is what I really wanted to see. So they have the top is bagged separately from the kettle itself. And then here it is. Very nice. Looks like there's a piece of paper inside, so let me see if I can get that out of here somehow. Might have to go for tongs. Aha! And it's a little attention. Do not fill above the max fill point as displayed in the diagram below. The max fill point is labeled max on the inside of the kettle. Do not fill above this point. If the kettle is overfilled, hot water may be ejected. So there is the max indication on the inside. And there's the bottom. And it should be obvious, but this is an electric kettle, and therefore you do not want to use this on a stove. It's not a stove and an electric kettle. It is strictly an electric kettle, and it just fits on the base here. So let me plug this in. I do believe I have a spare outlet here. Can't wait to see this. And you couldn't see it, I don't think, but briefly, as soon as I plugged it in there, it did say Fellow there on the display. And when I push the button, it does go on again, even though the kettle's not actually on it. And this is where I can set the temperature. Very cool, very cool. I'm going to move the camera and get a close-up on that. So here's the base, and when I press the button, it turns on. There you can see it says Fellow. And there it is 212 degrees, and this is how you set it. So it looks like you can set it in a range from 104 up to 212 degrees. One of the coolest features of the Stagg EKG is the brew stopwatch, and you access that by pressing the button for 2 seconds, and it's going to give you a countdown. It starts at 3, 3, 2, 1, and then it begins counting up. So this way you can get a really accurate idea without having to wonder where your second hand is on your watch or whatever. Where's my smartphone so I can start the counter? It's built right into the base here, and that's a very helpful, very cool feature. And at the same time, it's still keeping track of what the temperature is of the kettle. So very, very useful, very cool, cooler than I thought. I love it. Fahrenheit or Celsius. This switch doesn't really click. It's just a very loose back and forth motion. I do wish it had a click to lock it into place. And the hold has a subtle stop, but not really with the Fahrenheit centigrade. At least I don't feel it. I guess it does have a little bit of a stop, but it's not really as significant as I would like. I would like a more firm click. Alright, this holds exactly 32 ounces of water when you fill it right up to the fill line. And I put it on here. I'm going to set it for 208 degrees. And I set my timer. I have to add a few more seconds because I was a little slow. So apparently this is going to indicate the temperature that the water is, so it's going up pretty quickly now, 75. It started in the 60s somewhere. And we'll just let this get to temperature and I'll tell you how long it took. Took it 4 minutes to get to 200. My goal is 208, and it's sounds like the heat is diminishing. It's not boiling. It's slowly ramping up to that temperature. So it really is precise, because if it were to remain at full heat, it might shoot past the temperature that you want. So it's kind of like the gas pump, where you say you want $10 worth of gas, and once you get to about $9.80, it goes really, really slow. So they don't give you more than 1 drop extra. So here we are, 2:07, and it is 5 minutes and 27. All right, let's just call it 5.5 minutes. It's 207 degrees. Going back down to 206. Haven't reached our goal yet, but oh so close. There we go, 208, 207. So since I don't know if there's a beep. Not really sure about that. So it's vacillating between 207 and 208, and I have not touched the hold button. I'm going to turn the hold button on. Now the hold is on, and it should maintain that for 60 minutes. Now I'd like to demonstrate just how nicely this pours. The balance of this is what makes the Stagg really nice, and it gets the weight, the angle of the handle, and just the design of the kettle. It gets the weight closer to your hand so that when you start to pour, you really have great control over it. So you can see how fine that stream can become. really exceptionally nice. Now I actually saw a couple other videos on YouTube, and it showed that once you got to basically a drip, the water had a tendency to go back down the spout on the outside, but I'm not really seeing that here, so that makes me very, very happy. I was very concerned about that. So this is really awesome. Again, I just literally unboxed it just now for the very first time. I haven't even used it to do an actual pour over, but I just wanted to get you this video right away so you could see how it looks and how it works and how quickly it gets up to temperature. And now we know those answers. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll answer it if I can. Otherwise, thanks for watching and have a great day.